Of course. Well, seems like we're in a bit of a pickle. Now, for those who want to know the context of why I'm a little bit upset, well, just take a look behind me. We can see a bunch of boxes. Well, what's that? Well, as I didn't mention in the last video, I'm in the middle of moving. In fact, in about 2 days, my stuff's no longer gonna be here. So, to say that this whole Suzy Lu stuff's a bit of an inconvenience is an understatement. But you know what? Because that is a key, integral part to the revival of my channel back in December, it's gonna be wrong if I don't make a video on it not long after it happened. So, guess what, everybody? Suzy Lu responded. And guess what? It's just as bad as the last one. Actually, no, it's worse. Why? Because it's full of lies. You can't make this up. Seriously. How does each and every time Suzy Lu gets involved in any form of anything that causes commentary channels to make videos on her, she makes a response that consistently gets worse and worse every time. The first time round was when she copyright struck Matt After Dark. Basically, in her words, YouTube struck it down because they believe it wasn't fair use. But also in her words, fair use can only be decided by a court of law. The second response, which really wasn't a response to us commentary channels, but more of a response to her channel being taken down, being terminated for about a 48-hour period, she basically said she's suing Tokyo TV. That the entire thing about Tokyo TV striking her and other people's channels apparently has now become something she can't talk that much about because of the legality now behind it, because they're now taking legal action against Tokyo TV, which in the bottom line of the words is she's suing Tokyo TV. A week afterwards, after all the commentary channels made videos talking about the fact that she's saying she's suing Tokyo TV, she said on her Instagram post, which I can't find a picture of anymore, unfortunate, but basically in the Instagram post she said that the commentators were making up false lies based on nothing and that there's no evidence to uphold it. I showed evidence in the last video about this entire stuff from her own response video after being striked, that she says, oh, this has now become legal action. Oh my god, who would have thought? That means you're potentially suing someone. Whoa. But you know what? That doesn't even compare to this response. Woo! You ready for it? Try some demonized Tipster and John Swan. They were harassing her, and the Tipster is a known harassing creator on the platform, and YouTube is 100% aware of him, and that Suzy Lu's been reached out by YouTube themselves to be asked on, does she feel like Tips is harassing her because other creators believe that. It's literally the reason why I've just been sitting here hitting my head against a damn wall, because this has just gotten so stupid. Suzy, no! I do have to say, this has just become completely stupid. I don't even know where to start now. First off, I recommend you go watch Tipster's video responding to it all, and then of course go watch Suzy Lu's response video. Not worth your time particularly, but it at least gives you context, because I'm not going to give it to you in this video, mainly because I really don't feel like being struck by Suzy Lu. Yes, she hasn't done that for a long time, but considering how hard she's trying to flag everybody else down, I wouldn't be too surprised. So let's catch you up on what's happened over the past week. Originally I was going to do this recap thing when I got over to this new house. I had my new setup, had a computer going good, and be in a good new place, yada yada. But no, we're doing it in front of a set of boxes. Basically, what happened last time was we're at the end of when John Swan had his video struck down. Now, in that meantime, YouTube's made their response to this, which happened astoundingly quickly. In less than a 24-hour period, when Team YouTube has said that there's gonna be delays in everything because they don't have as many staff members as normal. I believe there's a bit of something fishy there. Another fun factor is that in amongst YouTube's little response here, where they're saying that this was a good removal, that this is like 100% legit, they also mentioned the fact that John Swan's video was flagged by multiple people. Again, only leads us to believe that Suzy Lu might be encouraging her fans to flag other people's videos. I can't confirm it because A, Suzy Lu's wiped her Twitter yet again. B, my main Twitter account's blocked again. Thank you, Suzy Lu. You're really doing a good job there. But see, the reason why we believe this is because of how much she talks about, and especially in the recent weeks before the Twitter purge on her Twitter account, she discussed how much she will flag anyone she doesn't agree with. She'll flag anyone who makes a video that she doesn't like. She's blatantly said that. But anyway, another few things that happened over the past few days is basically because it's not exactly a possibility to flag us down for harassing and cyberbullying her anymore, because we are really just not insulting anything to do with her. We are just talking the facts. She's now started filing closed caption complaints to people's videos. Now, if you don't know what that means, basically, if what you upload on your channel has content that was uploaded, that was aired on US TV, you have to put closed captions on that section, or that video entirely. I'm not 100% on it, but that's only if your video had been aired on national TV or international TV before. If it hasn't, then you don't. But it still doesn't mean that they can't just file a closed captions complaint on ya. Oh, better yet, Suzy Lu's been doing privacy complaints to John Swan, Quartering, Tipster, and Nicholas Diorio. Let's go over them just a little bit. So Tipster's one, basically Tipster showed a post on Suzy Lu's public Instagram account, and Suzy Lu's reported it, saying that it violates her privacy. Public Instagram account violates her privacy. Those are two conflicting statements there, Suzy. You happily promote this Instagram account on your YouTube channel, and it is the top link in your About section as well, so I don't know what to say about that one. Nicholas Diorio had his video get a privacy complaint because of what you say? Ah yes, the thumbnail of John Swan's video on this. That's literally the privacy, and I'm not gonna bother go through the other two because they just get more and more absurd as we go on. Okay, if you thought this whole privacy complaints, the closed caption complaints, and all those BS that's been going on to any creator who's talked about Suzy Lu, this response is probably far, far more absurd than that. So, here's the basic gist of it. First off, Suzy Lu tries to demonize Tipster. How exactly? Well, by saying that Tipster is a known harasser on YouTube. Mind you, this is kind of relevant to one of the tweets that she made in one of the replies to a massive Twitter thread. Again, I don't have a picture of that. I mean, I may try to find it from, let's hope Blacks has put it in one of his videos. Maybe I'll put it up on screen here if I do find it. I digress. Basically saying that, in her opinion, Tipster is a known harassment and is on YouTube's radar. What she discusses in her response video is that YouTube reached out to her for her opinion on Tipster. Basically, in her words, YouTube has broken their privacy agreement. For those who don't know what I mean by that, basically, I think Tipster explains it better. I'll just play it here.
In addition to that, I don't buy her story because of the fact that if YouTube approached Suzy Lu with someone else's concerns about me or any information about my channel, that would be a violation of their privacy policy. As a matter of fact, I would have grounds to issue a lawsuit against YouTube if they were sharing personal information about me and my channel with another creator. I don't think YouTube would put themselves in that position. So I highly doubt this story is accurate.
So essentially, Suzy Lu, if what you're saying there is true, Tipster has liability to sue YouTube. Are you an idiot, Suzy? Two different things, by the way. That's not... Me asking if someone's an idiot is not harassment, YouTube. Please. It's a legitimate, genuine question. For more context about this, essentially, about a week before John Swan released his video, he did a teaser clip on a secondary channel, which was just basically the section where John Swan measured the size of Suzy Lu's forehead. Suzy Lu discussed that and how it was taken down by YouTube. Suzy Lu also said that John Swan included it and still decided to include it in the main video. despite it being taken down by YouTube. I'm not even gonna bother. It's not even worth it. Wrong again, Suzy! Tipster has said that John Swan John Swan talks to a collection of other YouTubers. I'm pretty sure the collection is Tipster. They talked a lot in private calls about the whole Suzy Lu video, and he keeps showing it off, yada yada yada. And essentially, after the measuring of Suzy Lu's forehead video got taken down, John Swan directly called them up again and said that he's not going to include it in the main video because of risk of it being taken down. And guess what? He didn't. It was never in the original video. Instead, it held him discussing that he would have had this clip, but it got taken down by YouTube. And just discussing the factors of absolute stupidity that comes with this. Anyway, if you did enjoy that video, make sure to subscribe down below and leave a like if you haven't already. And anyway, next time we're going to be in the new setup. Guaranteed. Literally 2 days. I'm out of here. Can I actually take a break now, people? See ya!